entangled, and they will share a piece of information from each other. So now the point where the crossing over is happening is what we call the chiasma. All right, is what we call the chiasma. So zoom in like that. So this place where they are crossing over is what we call the chiasma. All right, so this is what we call the chiasma. All right, it's called the chiasma. So now this is what is happening in the prophets. So when the crossover happens and they share the piece of information, so eventually we're going to have, all right, we are going to have something like a chromosome that will have something like this. Yeah, all right, something like this. So I'll use another color. Okay, so you'll see, so something like this. So even this side also it will get another piece. Even the same other thing also they will get the other piece from the other chromosome. So hence meaning that genetic information has been shared during the crossover. All right, that is what is happening. And this process is the one that contributes to variation amongst species. So let's now go to the next phase of meiosis one, and let's also look at what happens in the metaphase. In the metaphase 1, all right, of meiosis one. A similar event is going to happen. So I'm going to have also I'll draw just a cell, although this one is not big. So now we pay particular attention. So what is happening in the metaphase, all right, is the same thing that happened in the metaphase of mitosis. So the centromeres, all right, of the homologous chromosomes now will line up in the equator of the cell. So what happens is we are going to have these chromosomes. Remember that the chromosomes have been exposed, the nuclear membrane has been removed. Remember that? Okay. So the chromosome will align themselves in the center. Now you have to take note to say that these chromosomes have shared a piece. So let me just try maybe to just do like this. I don't know if you can see, but let's just bear in mind that each of these chromosome is having a piece from the other chromosome during crossover. I don't know if you remember from the prophase. So yeah, that is what is happening. So now what is a centromere? A centromere is a part where two sister chromosomes crosses each other. All right, let's not forget. So by now we've been people that we should be familiar. So now what will happen is that the spindle fibers now the spindle fibers now from the centrioles will attach themselves to the centromere of the homologous chromosome. All right, so we're going to have a spindle fiber attaching itself there, attaching itself there, attaching itself to the the spindle fibers will attach just like that. So if there are chromosomes there, they will attach themselves. So that is what is happening in the metaphase. So when these now spindle fibers have finally firmly attached to the centromere of the homologous chromosomes, I'm saying homologous chromosomes now because you know what has happened, right? Then the next thing that is going to happen, or we'll go in a phase that is the anaphase, right? So now this will take us in anaphase 1 of meiosis 1. So now during the anaphase, again I'll try to draw the cell just like that. So now during the anaphase, now what is going to happen is that these spindle fibers that attached themselves to the centromere, they'll now pull, right? They'll now pull these chromosomes, or they'll now pull the chromatides to the opposite direction. So now this is what is going to happen. All right. So let me have the spindle fibers to show that. All right. Or maybe first let me start by drawing these chromosomes. So I try to make my work as simple as possible. All right. Okay, so Yeah. Oh my god. All right. Okay, just made that mistake there, so I'm trying to correct that mistake. Oh my god. Okay, it's supposed to be like that. And